Hello, friend. Welcome to yet another episode of the Mount Rushmore of everything today.
Yet another one.
Today, we are going to talk about cookies. Because America loves cookies. Who doesn't love cookies?
I love cookies.
I think there is one clear non-negotiable here.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You don't, really?
I don't know.
There has to be at least one non-negotiable.
Well, so here's the
problem. There might be more, but there has to be one.
But here's the thing. I had a hard time because there's homemade cookies and there are brand cookies. So I just put them all in one category. I didn't care. I just went to what I think is, the most iconic and representative of cookies.
Well, I'm going to start with the most obvious one in my opinion.
Okay.
And that is fortune cookie. Just kidding. It's not the fortune cookie.
Goodness, don't do that to me. My heart stopped. Like, what?
It is the chocolate chip cookie. Because what else could it possibly be but the most iconic of all cookies, the most beloved of all cookies. I looked up what was the most loved cookie by every state.
That's your non-negotiable.
That is my absolute non-negotiable.
Okay, it's not my non-negotiable.
Really?
But it's in my list.
Okay. So every state got to pick their cookie. 35 out of 50 of them had chocolate chip or a derivation of chocolate chip. Most of them were chocolate chip, some specified with or without nuts. Apparently the Cowboy Cookie, I believe it was called, is apparently a type of chocolate chip cookie that's more puffy.
Cowboy Cookie?
Yeah. I had to look it up because I'm like, I don't know what this is. Maybe it's another chocolate chip. Guess what? It was. 35 out of 50 of the states, which amounts to, for all you math people out there, like myself, 70%. 70% of the states chose a chocolate chip cookie as their cookie, which is, to me, highly indicative of the immense popularity. If you go to a store, what are the main cookies you think of? What's almost the default cookie at this point? You could argue for some other cookies, but for the most part, chocolate chip is kind of that, one of those default cookies that you know is always going to be there. If there is a cookie shop, there will be chocolate chip. That is guaranteed.
In my research, people said either chocolate chip or Chips Ahoy, which is
chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip.
That's funny, because when I was talking to Cassie about this, the first thing she said was Oreos, and I'm like, yeah, but that's not a type of cookie. It's like a brand of cookie.
Well, see, that was my struggle, my little problem I had there. So let me tell you, my non-negotiable is actually the Oreo cookie.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The way I looked at the list didn't include Oreos. Not because I disagree, but because I was considering cookies as in general cookie flavors.
Okay.
So the sandwich cookie. You're putting the sandwich cookie on there.
But specifically Oreo.
Yeah, but
in my
Oreo's
research,
a brand.
I know, and I told you that was my
we wouldn't put
struggle.
Chips Ahoy on there.
Because it's a chocolate.
That's a chocolate. That's a.
But it's just
a company cookie. Like
right.
That's a specific.
Yes.
Store-bought cookie.
Yes.
Like if this was store-bought cookies, then I would agree.
However, how many homes? How many American homes have right now
Oreos
very as opposed to chocolate chip cookies?
Very interesting. You know what? Yeah, Oreo. I'm going to take points away for the fact that Oreo, it's not something that would ever be home-baked, which to me is an important part of a cookie. Mm-hmm. But it is so far above everything else for store-bought cookies. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking about some of the other ones on my list, and it's like, I can't remember the last time I had even some of those, which I don't really
It's just, then cookies, also they have so many categories of Oreos. They have the double stuff, they have the thin.
I think they're all double stuff now, aren't they? Except it's now all double stuff or thin. Do they even have the standard?
No, they have the normal ones
they do?
still.
Okay.
Yeah. And they have the vanilla.
The double stuffed dark chocolate is incredible. It's so good.
They're all good.
You know what I want? Double stuffed dark chocolate and then a double stuffed peanut butter. Take 2 tops off, eat those, put them together. My next one is the trash of all cookies. It is the type of cookie that all of the people who are like, well, I'm trying to be healthy, it's your fault that this cookie exists. It is a waste of space. It is a waste of everyone's time.
You're going with this one.
It includes the dumbest fruit to include in any baked good, which is the raisin. Because I am talking about the Oatmeal Raisin cookie.
The Oatmeal Raisin Cookie.
Which is trash.
Or Oatmeal Cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it on my list.
It's why? What? Like, either A, eat oatmeal and let it be healthy.
It's okay. I'm not crazy about it.
Yeah, but why would you eat something that you're not crazy about that's like 500 calories? Because it's not like, because a chocolate chip cookie, right? You understand. You're having a negotiation. You're looking at the chocolate chip cookie sitting on your table. And you say to the chocolate chip cookie, man, you are so many calories. I shouldn't eat you. But you know what? I know how good you taste, especially if you're a little warm. And the chocolate's going to melt in my mouth. It's a little gooey. You will be worth that 500 calories. Does anybody say that about the Oatmeal Raisin Cookie?
No.
No, it's not worth that. You're crazy. And stop pretending that it's healthy. Just because it has oats in it doesn't make it healthy. Is ice cream healthy because it has milk in it? No, it is not. Stop deluding yourself. It doesn't taste
that good either.
No. And then why the raisins? Literally, I've had an oatmeal craisin cookie. Instantly much better. Still, I ask myself, but I could have had a chocolate chip cookie, or I could have had literally any other type of cookie.
I think it would be like a dentist nightmare, that cookie. It's a dentist nightmare.
Yeah.
You know, between the raisins and all the oatmeal that gets stuck in between your teeth.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah.
So you also had the oatmeal cookie.
Yeah, I do. No, I don't think we're going to agree in my last one.
You go with your last one.
Peanut butter cookie.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. That was the one that I had in my mind, but I was sifting through the three, and I'm like, when he says it, you know the whole flip the coin thing?
Yeah.
Like, you don't know what you want to happen until you flip the coin. I'm like, I'm going to use that psychology. So I'm either going to vehemently be like, when you say it, or I'm going to be like, yes, and that's how.
So now it'll be interesting to see what your snubs were.
Yeah, the snubs will be interesting. If you're new this season, this is the second season, we now are doing a separate video to talk about the snubs, to talk about the ones we left off the list, why we left them off the list, and what they could do to get on the Mount Rushmore. So peanut butter cookie deserves this place, I think, because the Nutter Butter actually would count as points for it, I think, because it's some derivation of that idea. But the peanut butter cookie is one of those standard homemade cookies.
Yeah, if you're going to make cookies, chances are you're going to make peanut butter cookies.
Or chocolate chip. It's probably one of those two.
Yeah.
There are some other ones that could be in there. As far as popularity over time, I only have 27 years to work with.
Mm-hmm.
But there are some cookies that will probably make it on our snubs list that we'll discuss that I feel maybe deserve a place, except they feel very recently popular to me. They feel like they've risen since I was in high school or so. Whereas peanut butter cookies have been huge forever, and so have chocolate chip.
Well, it's just so interesting to me how much America loves peanut butter on everything.
Oh yeah,
so
good.
For me, it was like, that has to be there.
Yeah. What I don't know is why do we not make it more which one of the state I mentioned the state favorite cookies. One of them was a peanut butter cookie with chocolate chips. I'm like, how is that not how is that not a more common thing?
Yeah.
Like, we've already established peanut butter and chocolate. Cups. Yeah, we've established for a long time that this is a perfect combination. Yeah. Why would nobody think, like, why don't we just do the cookie base of the peanut butter?
Yeah.
With chocolate. Perfect. Crazy.
You wonder how those things work, what makes it like it's a good idea, let's do it, and then it doesn't take off, or I don't know.
That is a thing I wonder. Another thing I wonder is why you haven't dropped a like on the video yet. If you haven't dropped a like, take this 3 seconds. If it takes you a really long time to drop that like, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to hit the notification bell so you know when next video comes out. Which these main videos come out every single Thursday for the foreseeable future until he's dead and I'm an old man. Because he's older than me.
Doesn't mean I'm gonna die first.
Let us know in the comments if you agree with our 4 picks. If you don't, let us know. Tell us how terrible we are for thinking that horrible thought that Oreos are on there, that something that you want to be on there isn't on there, one of our snubs. Let us know. Don't hold back. We can take it. And we will talk to you in the next video.
They are the cornflakes of cookies.
They are the there's a hot take for you. Oreos are the cornflakes of cookies. Oreo, please don't steal that for your next ad campaign. I know you want to.
And if you do, we're right here.